Hello, conference. Welcome back to Plenary. We hope that the workshops that you've just been were inspiring and a great chance for knowledge exchange and networking. But now, it's time for us to hear the financial report. I would like to welcome on stage Mori Cheng, member of the World Scout Committee, and joining us online, Hong Leng Chay, the WOSM Treasurer. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hello, hello. So now we are here to talk about numbers. And with that, let us welcome the World Treasurer on screen. Hi, Che, are you here? Give it a moment. We'll bring Che, our Treasurer. Here you go.
Dear sisters and brother Scouts, welcome to the next plenary session of the 43rd World Scout Conference. A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us virtually and also at the conference venue in Egypt. My name is Win, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as a treasurer of the World Scout Committee. I also have with me today Maury Cheng, member of the World Scout Committee, serving as a liaison to the Finance Committee with me. We're here to present the WOSM's financial report for the triennium 2021 to 2024. Before I begin the report, I would like to invite you to review the WOSM's consolidated financial statements and annual report in our website. And these documents can be found on learn.scout.org and treehouse.scout.org respectively. WOSM is extremely transparent in our financial reporting, and we are supported by the external auditors KPMG. In the next few slides, I will show you a high-level overview of WOSM's revenue and expenditures. WOSM's annualized financial revenue for the triennium can be organized into four main categories. 33% of our revenue comes from NSO membership registration fees. 21% from the World Scouts Foundation annual operating grant, which is most attributed to the capital gains managed by the investment subcommittee. 32% of our revenue is from donor-advised funding, and we are immensely grateful for the ongoing collaboration and support between the World Scout Foundation and the WOSM's Business Development Unit. And finally, 14% of the remaining revenue is derived from various other sources, including, but not limited to, fees, seminars, other investment income, the World Scout Shop, and other donations. WOSM's annualized operating expenses for the triennium can be organized into six main categories. 46% of our expenses cover staff costs at all our global and regional support centers. 37% of our expenses are utilized for activities and projects. 9% of our expenses are for administration and infrastructure. 3% for communications, 3% for volunteer governance, and finally, 1% of our expenses are attributed to staff travel costs. And this is partly due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, what I have just reviewed with us is our revenue and expenses from an accounting perspective. Now, let's take a look now at how these revenues and expenses are utilized towards achieving our vision. Let's now turn to the areas of focus of our work, which was aligned with our Vision 2023. Our main goal was to provide services and support to our global membership in several ways in achieving our vision. We strived to strengthen the capacity of our member organizations to deliver quality scouting, education to young people, and achieving excellence in organizational management and sustainable membership growth. And on the same note, developing high quality initiatives and programs for our young people that have a positive community impact in a safe and also inclusive environment. And at the same time, equipping our adult volunteers with the relevant skills and expertise to support the program delivery to our youth members. We engaged in strategic partnerships and business development to enhance the design and delivery of these initiatives. And finally, ensuring that our volunteer-led governance structures are well prepared to make informed, democratic decisions in the most transparent way possible. Now let's take a look at the key accomplishments WOSM has achieved in the last World Scout Conference. Over to you, Maury, at the Plenary Hall.
Hey, thank you, Win. So now I would like to highlight some of the accomplishments WOSM has achieved in the last 3 years since the last World Scout Conference in 2021 virtually. During the triennium, the Bureau's yearly operating budget has been approved by the World Scout Committee before starting of each of the financial year. We completed all our external audits of the Bureau's annual consolidated financial report within 6 months from the financial year end and over 3 successive years during the triennium, which is in line with our good governance practices. The Bureau also completed a set of internal audit in 3 support centers and a virtual audit on the Bureau's project management system, despite the travel restrictions that we have during COVID-19 pandemic. WOSM fee statement was reported to all our regional directors, regional chairpersons, and regional treasurer on a monthly basis to ensure the transparency and the real-time data information is shared. During the triennium, we also develop and implement the following policies and guidelines, not only to promote better governance and transparency, but also enable resources to be utilized effectively and efficiently. These include several measures that we have. 1, global related party transactions. There's inter-office accounting and reconciliation statements, and also Swiss accounting for professional investment internal control guidelines. And all these are here to support to make sure we uphold all the financial standards. The Bureau has also implemented the World Scout Committee's resolutions to phase out the governance structure of the Eurasia region by successfully migrating all the regional assets, liabilities, and its own funds to the global support centers in accordance with the accounting principles and standards. Other accomplishments also include strengthening collaborations with the regional and world treasurers. We engage with a lot of discussions and also formulate recommendations on the challenges. We also maximize the Bureau's return by implementing investment strategies for placement of excessive temporary funds. We have also trimmed down our audit observations. As you can see from this graph, in the 2022 to the 2023 financial year, we have actually reduced the number of audit observations that we have received to a historical low of only 2 observations in the past decade. And finally, we have also successfully negotiated a lower KPMG audit fees by 12.5% globally. Not sure if it is a good news for KPMG, but it's definitely a good news for us. So it has also supported the alienation of, this is very difficult, of the Krasnomenka Scout Center and the subsequent World Scout Committee decision to freeze the disposal of the center. We also rolled out updated employee handbook and other related future work initiatives to ensure the Finance Committee continue to support the work of the World Scout Bureau. And these include work from home, flexi work policy, and also the overall employee onboarding packages. Looking into the future, WOSM has a lot of ongoing financial improvements that will be our key focus from a finance perspective. And these include financial management control and risk assessment across all our support centers, It also continued to streamline, simplify, and standardize the financial practices, procedures, and process. We continuous looking at the ways to diversify to have sustainable income sources as of one of our main priorities. We also implement the conference resolutions to track, reduce our carbon footprint in its operations with the help together with the audit committee. We also roll out the fit-for-purpose organization structures. This will include exploring feasibility to deploy an integrated system to make sure everything works well. Last but not least, to develop and implement a people and culture policy to make sure there is growth in terms of professional development in the World Scale Bureau as well. And now I will hand back to Win for some final words to wrap up this triennium by saying several words of appreciation on behalf of the World Scale Committee. Hand back to you, Win.
Thank you, Maury, for the summary of our key accomplishments. We would not have achieved these without the concerted efforts of all our stakeholders involved. So before we complete our presentation, we would like to express our immense gratitude to the World Scout Foundation for its commitment to WOSM through its annual operating grant to the World Scout Bureau, and also member organizations for their commitment to timely fulfillment of the membership fees. Donors and well-wishers for their generosity and belief in the mission of the movement. And of course, the volunteers from the Finance Audit Standing Committees, regional treasurers and volunteers, internal auditors, external auditors, colleagues of the World Scout Bureau and Support Center for their commitment and professionalism involved in the collective governance of our WOSM resources. And so, this concludes our presentation on the WOSM financial report for the triennium. Thank you all for your time and attention, and have a wonderful World Conference.
Thank you, Win. Thank you for joining us virtually. I know I'm standing between you and a very important announcement. With that, I think that's conclude our finances presentation. Remember, everything that we have from WOSM is very transparent to our member organizations, and you feel free to reach out and go online to look at all our audited financial statements. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us. With that, I will head it over back to the chairs. Thank you.
Maury, Hong Leng, thank you so much for that wonderful report to the conference. Madhu, I believe it's an exciting time right now.
Yes, Edgar, you are right. It is now time to finally reveal the results on the voting of the next World Event host. The vote for the future World Event host was opened on day 4, 20 August at 18:30 hours Egypt time and closed earlier today. I would like to ask the voting team to check if the system is ready for the announcement. Fasten your seatbelts, sit back, relax, while our voting team is checking on the systems. We will start with the results of the 44th World Scout Conference. I would now like to authorize the voting team to publish the results and the production team to show them on the screen. The 44th World Scout Conference in 2027 will be hosted by the UK Scout Association. Congratulations, UK Scout Association. We will now pass to the result of the 14th World Scout Moot 2029. I would like to ask the voting team to publish the results and the production team to show them on the screen. The 17th World Scout Moot 2029 will be hosted by the General Association of the Scouts of China. Congratulations, Scouts of China. And last, but certainly not the least, we will now get the result of the host of the 27th World Scout Jamboree 2031. I would again like to ask the voting team to publish the results and the production team to show them on the screen. The 27th World Scout Jamboree in 2031 will be hosted by the Danish Scout Council. Congratulations. A big congratulations to all the future event hosts. Once again, a big congratulations to all the future event hosts, and let the planning begin. Let me also thank the other bidding countries for stepping forward and all the efforts you did. We will now go for our lunch break and convene back in the plenary for the game preparation at 1400 hours. Dear conference, enjoy your lunch.